All right, what's on the bench today? It looks really, really, really dirty. It's been in storage for a very long time in the recesses of the garage. What is it? What is it? It is an OmniBot. Ever heard of one? The OmniBot. Was it the OmniBot 2000? I forget what they called these things. Anyway, it is a toy robot. It was a gift from my wife. When we first got married, you know, she's trying to cope with what do I do with a husband who's all into this technology, all these widgets and stuff. What do you buy him? And she got me this robot. I love this thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Obviously, I need some cleaning up. Let me see if I can, if this is a tray that he's holding. See if I can remove the tray. Yeah, there's his stuff. It's like a serving tray. I remember one Halloween, I had the robot serve the kids candy. That was pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. Kind of get a look at him there before I clean him up. He's got a little programming area here, and he's got a tape player, and you can record. You can program him. You can give him commands, and he remembers those commands on a tape. There's even a tape in it. And he could remember what you told him to do. You could also set alarms. So I remember having him wake me up in the morning. He could play a tune or something. Pretty crazy. On, off, and timer. Yeah, there's a volume knob. So the way that you generally used him is, you got one of these remote controls here, and you could drive them around with a remote control like an RC car. And then it was a walkie-talkie also, so you could talk into that thing, and it came out the front over here. So, yeah, let me turn him around here. There we go. It's by the Tomy. Tomy builds lots of cool stuff. I like Tomy. And in the back here, well, let me clean him up. Let me clean him up, and we'll take a look at him. I hung on to him for a particular reason, and the reason was, I thought maybe someday when I had the time, I would lobotomize him and put in fancier electronics. So decades later, I now have some free time. So yeah, maybe I should do that. I know half of the people are going to say, no, keep them all original. And the other half of the people said, yeah, I saw this other guy do this project, and he put in a Raspberry Pi in his, and it does all these cool things. So I don't think there's any clear winner there, but it's mine, and I get to do what I want with it. And like I said, I've been hanging on to it for decades to do exactly this, to lobotomize him and put in some new fancy circuits. All right, he's looking cleaner. Let's turn him around. Yeah, there we go. That looks more like him. Yeah, he's got eyes that light up. And here's the little LCD panel and the tape recorder. And it's got the little arms. Move out the little arms and go up and down. And I think this one rotates. This is going to rotate, and it's got a little latch on the side here, so you can open them up and you can have him hold your beer or whatever. This little thing here. But those aren't controllable. The arms aren't controllable. The only thing that's controllable are the two wheels, the lights, and the go forward and turn, right? Yeah, so that's basically it. It goes forward, and it's like a tank. You can spin them around on the wheels. Take a look at the wheels down here. So it's got one spinny one, but then it's got these two, and it just stops one track to turn. That's all that is. Still got some cleaning up to do, but he looks a whole lot better. I blew the dust off of this. It obviously needs cleaning, but you can at least kind of read it. Tape start and stop. OmniBot sounds, he's got like a little beep, 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 beep thing. You can push and talk into the microphone, that's the walkie-talkie thing, and then go forward, backwards, left and right. And the little antenna pops out. So that's what that thing is. Ooh, it's got batteries in it. From when? Yeah, a long time ago. Good things these aren't leaking on it. Oh, goodness. I have no idea what day code these are. But, yeah, take those out right away. Oh, yeah, this one's just, maybe just starting. And maybe they made it better in those days. I don't know. It's got to be at least a decade or two. Yeah, it's got to be a long time. I don't think this guy's been on for 20 years. I don't know. Boy, these batteries are great. Why don't they build them like that today? Seems like every time you turn around, these things are going bad on you. Yeah, the battery compartment's perfect. Wow, that's great. Okay. So, knowing that I wanted to do this project, I bought a second remote. Like a decade after I owned this thing, I bought a second remote on eBay. And here are the guts out of one of the remotes. So I thought I could hack into this with a microprocessor. It's got the radio in it here, and I could figure out, I guess it sends sounds or something. It transmits sounds, maybe subaudible or something. I don't know how that works. Or maybe they're audible, and when you push the button, you talk anyway. So I don't know. We'll figure that one out. I don't think there are schematics for this particular model, but there are schematics for the model that came after this one, and I think they're similar. But if we're going to just lobotomize it anyway, it's not going to matter much. Maybe put in a nice little touch panel here. We have some status indicators. I saw one person who the head doesn't rotate, and somebody like cut it out and put it on a servo so that you could rotate the bubble. So that might be cool to do.